croissant. Let's say that I am. Right, here we go. Now it's working. It wasn't working a little bit ago, but now it's working. Okay, hold on 1 second. I'll be back in like 30 seconds. Try and get some more people in. Alright, I think I am ready to get started now. Is everyone ready? Alright. Let's go ahead and get started. This is a very, very anticipated event, and I'm really excited to cover these matches, especially like the main thing is that this is a signature event. The very first one of pushback, so it is very anticipated. I'm excited to watch it because it's gonna be some intense games and some intense robot designs. Now that's what I'm really excited about too, because unlike last game, the robot design, there's only one, just like one type of robot like design that worked well. In pushback, there seems to be a lot more variety of different pushback designs that all work really well. So I'm really excited to watch that and see. But we'll start with the first qualification. This is a very long event, so it's gonna take a long time to get through it and split it up through multiple streams. But I might not watch all the qualifications, or maybe we'll do some qualifications and then do some elimination matches. I don't know, because it is a big event. Yeah, especially too because the way the camera is set up isn't really visually pleasing. So I might not cover all the matches because of that too. And there's a lot of other tournaments that is about to start anyway. Yeah, like this camera quality is not good. Camera quality is better. It will get better. Yeah, here it is. Oh, so we weren't able to see all of autonomous there. But we could see what happened. Cause like red's going for the match load. Looks like red got 2 blocks here. Scored those 2 blocks in the middle. And then looks like they're looking to score up the top. Looks like blue got, I think they completed all the 3-pack, which means they do have a double intake unless this block was from a 3-pack. Although the 3-pack over here is gone, so we could have taken that also. Red is just in a lot better positioning than blue is right now. Like, they just are. Like red is at the match loader, red is ready to score. Blue is too, but I mean, they're just ready. They already have some stuff scored and it's looking good. Watching driver matches. Okay, so red looks like they took all of the match load there, which is nice. Blue's gonna match load, and what's interesting in this competition is that if you have a high scoring robot, like if a robot can score really largely, you want to make sure that they don't score at all. And since this signature event has a lot of those robots, it's going to be interesting to see how that works out. But this is a cool design here. It looks like it takes a lot of blocks from this flap and then it raises up, so it all shoots in. And there's like some funnel action going on. That's nice. Because they did leave blue open. Like, blue has a lot of space on the field right now, so it can basically do whatever it wants. While red is just gonna match load a lot. So that's what blue needs to pay attention of, and that's what you need to pay attention of when you're actually in a match, is telling your driver that there's a robot match loading a bunch, and just get ready. Because it looks like this robot can score a lot. While this robot, it looks like it doesn't have much, but it's not too much of a threat, so blue can leave that alone and focus on its own problems, which is just scoring in. The mistake that red is having, that they haven't even paid any attention to this robot over here, because it just went and grabbed some match loads, and it can score a lot of blocks. They've just been focused, just like clumping up over here, which is not good. Good for blue, because blue has so much space. Can we see? Oh, okay. Yeah, this is a really cool design. Now they got a full goal. Now the only scary thing now is that red can have a more easy time of descoring this goal. So you also got to keep that in mind, because you don't want your goals being descored at all. So it looks like what they're gonna do. Honestly, it doesn't look like this robot has been really scoring too much, so it could just guard this long goal while the other blue robot's focusing on this side. Yeah, it looks like that's what it's gonna do. And then around 30 seconds, or after blue gets control bonus from this goal, this blue robot and them are gonna need to combine and go for middle. You might not need to combine because one to guard this goal, but at least go for middle. And that's what, I don't think they have control bonus. It's actually really hard to see, but if they didn't have control bonus, then I wouldn't really have gone for middle. Although red does have a bunch of space over here, so that could have been another reason why. Not sure what this robot's doing over here. It's just trying to push them out away from the match player, which is not really even beneficial at this moment. Someone needs to park, probably this robot right here. Well, honestly, this robot could park right now because it's not doing much. It's match loading, which I don't think you'll be able to score in time. It only scores a couple. I mean, not bad, but it's going to get a park. Red is going to park last minute, and boom. Honestly, not really well. Blue played really well that match. They saw when they had control over the field and where they had control, and they played around that. And that led to red just not noticing that much at all, and having blue more control of the field, which got them a long goal. And some middle, and great stuff from blue. Let's go into the next qualification. The camera in this, like, the camera in the signature event is really odd. Especially on that one field that we were just at. And here's autonomous. We got a basket bot. Another bot that raises. Oh, but they didn't score during autonomous. That's not good. Oh, red doesn't score either. Wow. Yeah, I would say right now that blue is probably in the better position right now. Just because, like, the basket can hold a lot of blocks and they're right next to the match loader. But and then this one's close to middle. It already has blocks in the intake. I kind of feel like blue has a better positioning, but you could argue otherwise because they kind of have some equal positioning right now. Oh, it looks like, oh yeah, red got middle. I didn't even see that. It's hard to see with this camera, but that's nice. Alright, start for driver now, and they kind of want to conquer, they don't want to go for one goal at a time, and here's why. All these robots in the signature event are going to be scoring a lot of blocks. So it'd be probably more beneficial for them to split up, at least for the most part. Sometimes it won't be, but that's just my take. Blue's going to score a lot here, and they cannot let blue score anymore, which is red is just letting them score, which is not a good idea. Unless red is going to wait for blue to leave this area, and for red to take over this area and de-score blue. That could be an idea too. But you have to get blue out of that area, and it looks like they're just gonna defend it. Defend the area, which means you probably need both. Like red probably needs both their robots, like one distracting this one, the other de-scoring. Because this blue robot here hasn't really done much, so I think it'd just be worth it and a net positive for him to gang up and de-score this goal here. Ooh, nice, nice. Red gets to hook into the goal, but misses. It looks like that D-score mech is actually pretty flimsy, sadly, for red team. Hey, but it works here. Nice play, and red got control bonus. Yeah, blue is just not gonna let red D-score this, but red really needs to D-score this goal and keep control bonus here. So yeah, red, like they could go for middle too, but they really needed to D-score that goal, and there, that's good, that's good. And they need to D-score middle right before parking. Or K1 parks. Nice, nice D-score at the end. Nice job. Red played pretty well there at the end, but blue played better. Like just better in general, but red was better at the end. It's more of like the score mech robots, like they're probably just gonna be naturally better towards the late game and better in that sense. So interesting stuff. Blue played really well. A thing to take away from these two matches that we've already saw is that you really need to be aware of how much space you have on the field and how to play around that. Because once you get the hang of that, you could score in a long goal without knowing that red is not going to really pay much attention or won't have enough time to react to scoring that long goal, especially if you're a robot that can hold a lot of blocks and score a lot of blocks. We're going to have to wait a bit. Get ready for autonomous anytime now. This is not a great video cam of autonomous. This is a cool robot. It's not scoring much though, so it's a cool design. It's on the right track, but it's not scoring. It's not holding much. It's not gonna score much. This is interesting. So no one went for the 3-pack. They're ready to score. Well, yeah. Ready to score, ready to start match loading. As for red as well. Oh, they took the 3-pack too. And the matchups and score. That is exactly exactly what I keep trying to say for you to do during autonomous, and that's the first time I've seen that I've actually done it. Now, to do this, you need a 2-block intake. So that's prerequisite. And first you got take the 3-pack from the field. Then you have to match load your blocks and then score. And that's 7 with your pre-match load too. So that's such an easy thing for autonomous, and that gets you autonomous point win. And you just have 7 blocks scored in the long goal right at the start, and that is so good. Great stuff from Red, great autonomous from Red. And Red is in a really great position for this match. But Blue's nice score from Blue in the middle. Although I don't like that they went for the middle, especially since the score is full. Because it's really easy to de-score from the middle, especially if there's a full middle goal. So that's not a good play. They should have definitely went for the long goal instead of the middle goal. Hopefully teams can pick up on that, because in the level up tournament they didn't, which was sad. Nice point. Red. Alright, so when are we going to start? Okay, here we go. Okay, so who's gonna take match load? Nicely done. There, Blue's actually gonna pre-fire. Yeah, Blue just wants to. Okay, good drop. Like, look, Blue saw that they had enough space to score, because no one else was gonna guard him or not in time. So great move, great play from Blue, taking like a good shot in. But ultimately, Red's gonna have more control bonus. And yeah, they do get some D scores in the middle, which still bad play from Blue. And Red was able to score middle. Red is playing really well in this match. They know when to score, they know when to don't. Although they have left this goal open. Let's see, it doesn't look like Blue's really having trouble D-scoring it, so I wouldn't really guard that goal. Like, we just saw Blue having trouble D-scoring just because how their robot was made. So you don't need to guard them at all, because they're not going to D-score. They're going to waste their own time, and just by doing that, you're going to waste your own time. So not good play from Red, although Red's been playing really well in general. Red doesn't want to score any of this because, well, they could score a little D-score Blue, but yeah, the middle is probably going to be, middle's going to be the best option for Red right now, so good job for them. Go and get, oh, they D-score their own blocks. Yeah, Blue D-score the Red, like, look how easy it is for the middle goals to just D-score. That's why you should not be scoring, especially in a high level, scoring middle goal early game. Wow, whoa, Blue needs to pay attention from that, like, your team needs to pay attention to when they're match loading, where they are match loading, because if Red would have saw that they're match loading and like they're probably gonna go for this, you gotta be ready. And Red wasn't. They did not see that, and that's game. Although it's still gonna be a Red win. I'm pretty sure that's a Red win. Looks pretty much like a Red win. Yeah, nicely played from Red. Great autonomous. That was really great. Okay, that's a little bit too much. Alright, autonomous. Okay, it's fine. We'll just go to the match. There we go, another 7 block. Great job from Red, great autonomous. This basketball, oh, robot disconnect. Dang. Yeah, if one of your robots, like one of your teammates' robots disconnects during a match, really the only thing for you to do is just to be patient and descore whenever you have the space to. Because more often than not, they're not gonna pay too much attention, like they're not gonna pay too much attention to you since you're by yourself. And they're trying to score and whatnot, but that's the only thing you do. Just be patient and descore if that happens. But just move on to the next qual because there's a lot of quals and it's just not even efficient to look at something that you already know the outcome to because let's be honest, that guy's not clutching that 2v1. Okay, we're gonna get ready for this time. Oh, that's a cool basket design. It looks nice. I like the design from here too. Oh, whoa. Okay. Yeah, I think we're back. Like the camera, like whoever's doing the camera is not like ugh. They should have positioned the camera in a different way. But yeah, red is in a much better position right now. Blue is at the match load, so that's what red needs to, like, if they're talking or whatever over here, they gotta be careful. They're match loading. Means they're gonna be ready to score a lot pretty soon into the match, and they need to be on top of that. I didn't get a good look at this robot. I don't know if it can score a lot or not, but it is fine. It is ready to match load. Oh, oh my. There's a lot of things to say in like 10 minutes of match time already. Let's go back to here, alright? Red just finished match loading, and blue just finished, and they're both going for the same goal. Red is gonna score all of those. And here is where blue made the mistake. This is why you, like, before each of your qualification matches, go over to your teammates' robot, see what they can do, as well as go to your opponent's robots and see what they can do. A thing like I like to do before tournaments like this is I keep a big notebook of every single team in the tournament. I give them a rating. I say what it can generally do, its awards, how well it's been performing, their match rate, and that gives me a better idea of my teammates and my opponents. And why this is good here is if blue knew that looks like their teammates Blitz, if Blitz had that D score mech, they should have not have scored these blue ones here. They should have waited for red to score all those, used the D score, and then red could go in. Like when red leaves, and like blue can pretend to leave, and then red will leave, and then blue can come back right away and score. But yeah, a lot of misplays there for blue. That's what you're gonna see right there. They pull out the D score. Blue is like, oh no, they got a D score. And they go trying to defend him, but it is not successful. So blue really needs to score. And they're gonna score on the opposite side of this, which doesn't really make much sense at all. Well, because I don't think the Blitz D score can really handle like the side ones. So they should score on the other side. But It's fine. Blitz is gonna score more, or Blitz could even like transition to the top goal here since they already have control. Oh, and they just let a robot slide, and now they control tie over here. So I guess they didn't see that. What Blitz needs to do right now is they have a lot of space over here, so yeah, they should probably score this, but teams should be looking to score middle right now and get rid of that control tie when they can. It accidentally picks up a blue block, which is sad. They should be going for middle now, or else blue and red both have the bonuses, it looks like. It's hard to tell, but that's what it looks like. Blue's gonna score a little bit. They should have not have scored here. They should have parked and should have just scored more. And yeah, that's the match. Great. There's a lot of stuff in that match. That's probably one match that if you did want to go back and rewatch and learn from, that's probably one of the matches to do so. A lot of mistakes, a lot of plays. Good match overall. We're gonna run into Autonomous. They get the 3-pack, nicely done. And they get a 3-pack like by using their match loader, it looks like. I don't even think that's a match loader. I think that's just to get the 3-pack, which at this point just do a 2-block intake and have your own match loader. But they're gonna score middle. Good, well, not a good thing they missed, but you don't want to score middle early game. They're all ready for middle. I don't think many teams have realized that. I can't believe these teams haven't, but you don't want to start out by scoring middle. They're just way too easy to de-score. And red is in the better position because they're the only team that has actually scored in the middle goal. But really they didn't. There's a lot of blocks. It's another time that we're seeing this robot design again. It's an interesting robot design, but it's been working well pretty much. Looks like there's a match loading robot right here, and when a team is match loading, you gotta like watch out for each match loader. You gotta make sure when is someone match loading, because if someone's gonna match load, they're gonna try and want to go score pretty quickly, and yeah, that's what red does. Blue doesn't catch it, and red is a pretty high scoring robot. You cannot let that slide. You cannot let them score. Unless they're going to be patient and de-score and do something and blah blah blah. But it's going to be a big toll on the blue team. Red already getting control bonus. This robot here it looks like doesn't really hold too much. It's scoring really slow too, that's not good, but nice job from blue. Blue took advantage of their space and they scored, so I mean that's good, I guess. Blue's looks like this robot here is gonna be focused on de-scoring these and contending this, while red is going to do the same thing but on the other side, which is probably the best play for red to do right now. Well, the best play is actually adding more on this goal now, which looks like they're going to do. Great job to them. Blue is trying to de-score, which they should. They can right now. They're trying their best. They're just trying to hold it. That's probably all they could do right now. Blue is in a great spot. Red needs to find a way to de-score, and the only way is really like scoring. Like that's like over here. That's like the best way right now. But they're gonna be shut down by blue, so red's gonna make the last ditch effort to score here. And wow. Honestly, red didn't really play well that much. I mean, the F-shaped robot like had the idea I mean, I feel like the other team on red didn't play well. I'll rephrase it like that, because the S-shaped robot actually did play well. It's just that blue had really good team synergy, and they shut down the S-shaped robot. So we're up to Qual 7 already. Where am I gonna start? Come on, come on, come on, come on. Can do autonomous. Here we go. Alright, so whoa, whoa, whoa. Can I see that again? I think it was this robot. What? Okay, okay. I need to see that again. What in the robot design is that? Like, the way that it scores is satisfying, but it looks like they're using, like, some type of, like, flywheel almost. Or something like that to, like, score. That is really odd. Like, I mean, they might be trying to, like, do it to, like, be, like, a D-score robot, but come on, you don't really need to be doing that. Just add a D-score mech to your robot. Like, this is way obsessive. Like, it's honestly gonna do you more harm than good, so. I can't see red not really. Well, okay. Red is not. Both red teams aren't really doing well in the tournament, so maybe that gives USA into. Oh, that one's been performing, but there's already. I mean, this is probably. Honestly, this is probably their first match anyway, so. Yeah, this is actually their first match, so. Can't say that yet. Let's go and score middle, and here's what's bad now. Look, you got a full goal in the middle. You're literally gonna waste your whole autonomous because this in the middle is gonna get de-scored so easily, especially since it's a full lineup. And that's why I want to try and let everyone know the middle goals are so easy to de-score, and please do not score them early game or for autonomous. The only way I really see you like wanting and trying to score in the middle is when there's like a lot of D-score mech robots and you're kind of scared about that. But not good for red. Red is... They're both pretty evenly positioned, I'm not gonna lie. We took driver control. Come on. Here we go. Alright, so... Looks like red is going to get ready to intake blue. Yeah, just gonna de-score all those red and the blue. Probably the smartest play. Look at this. Look at all of the space. Blue has like about like all of this space. Half the field to itself. That means after it's done match loading, it is pretty much free to just score this. And red really can't do much about it. Not sure what this robot's doing. It looks like it's trying to match load. And this robot's trying to push this robot away from match loading, which I mean it's okay. It's an okay because it also gives blue a lot of space, and because of that, blue are able to take advantage of that, and they get an early control bonus. So kudos to blue, and they're just gonna be ready to intake more. And instead of scoring here, they should probably go down over here. They do have a lot of space, but they're just gonna get the full goal. That's fine. That's totally fine. So I'll say blue could actually score middle right now, just because of there's like this part was being congested, but it's not anymore. But it's gonna de-score those in bottom, which is good. Blue is like, since there's a lot of commotion up here, blue needs to guard. But although I'd say red is running a 1v2, unless it's not. Thought it was for a second. Yeah, blue's just gonna stay there, not let those stuff get de-scored, and then red de-scores its own block in the process. That's pretty funny. Good stuff from blue. Just stay there. Okay. What is this robot doing? Is trying to stop a red from scoring when blue already has it covered. Like, red is not going to de-score any of these blocks with this robot in the way. So what is this robot doing? It's doing absolutely nothing. This robot hasn't been playing well all match. Which, sorry for blue. Like, this robot's been playing well all match. This robot, no. It just hasn't. Sadly. The only thing red can do now is just de-score the middle and see if you can score before time is out, but you probably won't be able to in the park. Won't be able to do anything much. Yeah, red needs to leave because there's no way they're de-scoring the racing time. Your time is running out. It's not good for red. Blue is gonna park. I don't know why that robot left, but yeah. Red did not play well at all. Just because, like, it was letting blue have so much space. I mean, there's only one robot on blue team that actually played well, but they executed it well and worked out for him. Next call. They're gonna go for middle, which I don't like. I'm gonna say it again. Please do not score middle in the middle goals. Early game or autonomous. So easy to score the middle goals. Just hilariously easy. Especially when you're in like especially the the Mall of America signature. Like, come on, there's a lot of good robots. That means they're gonna be scoring a lot more goals in. Just gonna be a lot easier to de-score. And yeah, that's just not good. Red is gonna de-score from the middle, but they're gonna de-score by actually putting their own blocks in the middle. Not good. No, you should not be doing that. If you can't on your own de-score just because how your robot is built, I could see you doing that. But if you can, just like ram into the goal. Like, you have enough space to do so. And then you're done. Oh, no, that was during a times, wasn't it? Yeah, they scored the during a times. That makes no sense. Just stay at the long game. After that rocky autonomous, looks like red's gonna bounce back. It's gonna stop blue from de-scoring by doing absolutely nothing. You cannot stop someone from de-scoring. Just because how unless you're going to the side, but even then, like, you're not gonna stop someone from match loading. So don't focus on trying to guard them until they're done match loading, because there's other stuff you can do than just on them the entire time and wasting your own time. So yeah, red needs to make sure that blue doesn't score. Hello? Can I see the match? Thank you. Yeah. Which they're doing a good job over here. Blue has a lot of space now. They could score right here, but they don't, actually. There's like no blocks in this robot at all, so it's not even beneficial for this blue robot to be hunting this thing down. There's a few, but it doesn't look like it's too much. Okay, whoa, never mind. That's a lot. They've been picking up from the map. Just good on red, bad on blue. That was a bad play from blue. Oh, bad play from red too, because they're giving blue over here so much space to score only 2 blocks. Okay, that's not good. Blue literally gave him a control bonus. Red is in. Okay. Bad play from blue. Can I see the match, please? Hello? Thank you. De-score middle. That's what blue needs to do. And then hopefully that'll take red off its mind from this goal, so they have enough space to de-score this long goal. But red is just shutting blue down. Honestly, red played pretty well that match. Blue didn't really play well. And, well, hence that red wins. Qual number 9. Why do we have two screens? What is going on? Okay, the way this is streamed is just, oh my, how am I supposed to watch this? It's blurry and then we have another screen for some reason. What? Okay, don't pay attention to this thing. That's odd. Red's gonna grab match load and it's not gonna score, but it's in a great position to score. Red is definitely in the better spot. The blue is up for match load, so could score here soon. Blue could de-score middle if they wanted, but red is in the better position for autonomous. Okay, cool. Red is just gonna score that immediately. Blue really has no time to react, so hence why they couldn't block red from scoring, which is good on blue that they didn't overreact. Blue needs to score those blue, push back, and then de-score those red. Unless it's a color sword. No, that's a color sword. Okay, that's cool. Both these robots can contest the zone while these two fight. And blue has control bonus now? Oh, I don't know what red's really doing. It's trying for blue not to get score anymore. It's probably better. Yeah. Look at red. Wow. Red has been able to maneuver all these robots so well. And they've been able to take advantage of space. Like, look how much space red has. You're just going to be able to take advantage of that. So great plays from red. They're just dominating this match now. And they have a bonus over here in the middle. Red needs to focus on guarding these robots and getting ready to score middle. Although middle got the score, that's not very good. They can score middle, great job, and now they can defend just defend the blue robot, any of them at all. There's really nothing that blue can do at this point. Great plays from red. Good job. Kudos to them. Great match. Great match in general. Oh, hold up. We just put right into this match. That's not fun. Okay. Call 11 for autonomous. Okay. Here's call 11. I guess we don't. What? What is happening? Okay, the camera was different. Like, the way this was streamed is annoying. Alright. We're in a match. Can't see what happened during autonomous, but, doesn't look like much unless we got some D-scores in there. Which, yeah, this robot's hood is good for D-scoring too. Great job taking position and red scoring already. Honestly, none of these robots look like a good S-shaped or C-shaped. They're mostly C-shaped robots. But they're just trying to guard each other. Yeah, red's gonna match load. Blue cannot make red score at this. Although I can't see. Does this robot has red blocks. So I don't know why red over here thinks that this robot's a threat. Because it's not. And now it's red, it's wasting its own time. Which is really sad. Seems like the only high scoring robot on this is probably this one or this one. That's what they need to make sure of. This opening and closing hood is nice, but I don't know how well it was executed. Honestly, This is a mess. I could say so much. I'm just gonna bore all of you, but all of these teams are playing pretty bad. But Red just has the better robots, and they're gonna be able to score, grab middle, and Red doesn't even get parking. Red doesn't even park. Messy match. We don't like to see those, especially from Signature, but it is what it is. Oh, we skipped from 12 to 13? Interesting. We're in a match. Hold on. Wait, I'm confused. The way this is streamed is not really well. But I guess we're skipping to qual 13 and we have to go with the timer over here. But blue is in a really good position. They have half the map. Red doesn't look like they have too much blocks. I mean, this one does, but not too much of a threat. Blue's just gonna score. Good for them. Whoa, look at this robot. It's an interesting design. I'm not sure what it's doing, actually. It's doing, like, nothing. Blue's playing this pretty well. Red is playing this not well. Hence why Blue's winning. Red is a D-score mech robot. A similar robot design, was seen in the level up tournaments and the level up tournament in the finals, and it was actually a pretty good robot. The way it's being played right now is not really that good, but it does get a nice D score. Blue has so much space, and it's just going to be left alone just to score. There's really nothing that Red can do other than D score. Like, Red is in such a tough position. They gotta, like, hope on, like, middle goal control bonuses instead of, like, long goal control bonus, which is it's just not gonna work out, especially since Blue has both control bonuses. Yeah, no way Blue's gonna win this. That was also a messy match. We don't like to see those. And we're put right in the middle of a match, which is also not fun. Okay. End of a match. Start with driver control. Okay. And, this will be the last qualification I cover for today. And then I'll go over my thoughts of how the signature event, the first signature event, for pushback is, and then I'll end it there. But yeah, let's watch this. Blue's in a good position. They already have a control bonus from a time, which is pretty nice. And they have scored in long goal here. So, Blue's in a great position. Or, I guess, the control bonus part of driver control, maybe? It looks like Red actually tried to go, for middle control bonus early, but failed. Blue's gonna score a middle goal. I don't like it, especially in this high of competition with all these great robots scoring a lot. The middle goal is so easy to score, so not a good play from Blue. Look at all the space Red has when it's match loading, and none of the Blue teams really recognize. So Red is okay. Blue does just in the nick of time. This robot's actually really slow, so it's gonna be really hard for it to actually score. And Blue just has to stay there, so theirs doesn't get descored. So great stuff from Blue. I'd say some great plays. Okay, good teamwork from Red. Try and stop Blue, but there's really nothing they can do. And now Red has full control of this goal. Like, at least one of them is gonna score. Oh, this robot's having a hard time trying to score blocks. It only gets 2. But blue is just going to make sure that their long goal is not being descored. Blue, because this one actually has a descore mech, so they cannot afford that, and it looks like they're actually going to get the descore. And this bot's actually not holding too many blocks, so I mean, unless blue can't score much, but that's going to be the end of driver control. And no one even paid attention to the middle. And, okay. Honestly, blue did play better. Oh, they won after all, of course, but good stuff from blue. Red has a lot of oopsies, and yeah. I'm just gonna go over my thoughts about the signature event so far. That's gonna be all the qualifications I cover today. Honestly, a lot of diversity in the robot design, which is nice to see. Since high stakes, there is no diversity. There's only one type of robot design, none others. Really, the most important, like, if you can master, like, and like see and notice how much space each robot has on the field, and how much you have, you'll just be able to make a lot better plays, a lot more plays, be a lot more polished as a driver in general. But the signature's been pretty good so far. Definitely very top level, at least as for scrims and tournaments so far. And I'm excited to see more of this, and if you are too, so like up the stream, subscribe to help me continue making more of these streams and videos, and I'm gonna go head off now. But thanks for tuning in with me, and if you want to watch any of my videos or streams, they're really useful. This channel just goes over great strategy stuff, high level things like that, and yeah, it's gonna be it for today. If anyone has any questions or any things that you want to say in the chat before I go, do so now. But other than that, it's gonna be a wrap on the day. Basketbots haven't really been performing too well. Well, it seems like there's some like good basketball designs, and there's some not so good basketball designs out there. So like only like really good basketball designs will work well, but the other ones not too much. Robots that work more well are like the I can't remember, I don't know what to call the robot, but basically picked up a bunch of blocks, 2 block intake, and then it raised itself up and with a funnel going into the long goal, which is great. C-shaped bots have been playing pretty well. S-shaped robots have been playing really well. Although with S-shaped robots, it's really hard to get out your opponent's blocks from the match loads and actually score, because aligning yourself up as an S-shaped robot is pretty difficult, especially if there's someone trying to ram you into, you're just not going to score. There was a good S-shaped robot that did its best to counter those negatives, which it did a pretty good job of. Can't remember what qualification that was in. I'll check. I'll tell you guys what I mean. I think it was earlier. Qualification 1? I don't think. It might have been this third qualification. Yeah, it's Blitz. It was Blitz. They had a really good S-shaped robot design. Probably the best one I've seen out of a tournament or scrim. So if you're looking into S-shaped robots and those designs, definitely take some inspiration from Blitz. Because they have a good S-shaped robot, and they try and counter the negatives of an S-shaped, and they do it pretty well. Blitz is just a good team overall from how they've been playing, so take inspiration from them if you're doing an S-shaped robot. That's about it for today. I'll see you all next time. Yeah, see you later.